resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. First down play call coming up. How impressive will it be? And they'll use the ground game here. That's a strong stiff arm. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Now it's second down here. The back's got it. Powering through. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
They need a yard here in third down to keep this opening drive going. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, that's what you want to see as an offense. You get to these third downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
It's an out route, the catch made.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. Good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness. Ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Ducks will have 1st and 10 here. He hands it off from the gun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Grab behind the line, it's Davis. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the Ducks are in the red zone. And they hand it off to the back. He's got room looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. Here comes the point after attempt. PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looking for a gap, it's York.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Here's the second down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball in the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
Gets into space at the 50. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Right now, this defense seems to be sitting back, worried about the pass game. They better cheat a safety down, have an extra guy down in the box to help against this run game because they are getting ripped apart up front.
They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage and you can throw it over top of him.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Catch made across the middle by the running back. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
And the defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Try and muscle for the first down. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch, a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Off the RPO, caught to the right.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
The Tigers will look to convert here on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Might have to try the extra point.
Number 21 in the end zone.
And it's up and good.
The kick is good. That ties the game.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Sets the kickoff. Returner runs out of bounds.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Looking to pass. It's Herrera. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. First down, looking to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
On the ground, it's York. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Okay, it's third down after that run. Catch made on the out route. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's third down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
They don't pick up the blitzers, and it's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Great job of the defense pushing him back on first down. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit when a big hit to knock that ball loose.
What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Using his legs on the scramble. So the scramble comes up short. And now this offense facing a fourth down play. And the Tigers will bring their punt team on the field now. And this is an ugly shank. That punt heading out of bounds, so there'll be no return here. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get it?
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Powers through the tackle. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. They're still trying to live up to that to this day.
They'll bring him back.
This running back, any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Because I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? And it's incomplete and a very quick throw.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive. The best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he's taken down behind the line. He's going to lose a yard or two.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He lets it go on the move. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Ooh, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
And the return will be brought down. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. A quick throw out left, complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And he's got it from 58 yards away, never in doubt. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency.
Picks up 1. 2nd down.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, fires it to the wideout. The ball is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Quarterback keeps the football. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
So there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gain.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Punt over the middle. It's York. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw yet again. Lets it go. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. The linebacker shifting around now. And that run produces a decent gain.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains of that incompletion. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Oh, that one's picked off. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Well, mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Herrera. Looking to scramble. Catch made down inside the 25. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, and they go up 17-7. Now they get set to kick it away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
From the shotgun, drops back. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Tigers will have to kick it away. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. Single back takes the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Running out of time in the pocket. And the junior able to get home with the sack. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
To throw, it's Herrera. Defense is coming after him. And he pulls in the catch. Brought down quickly, but not before a big gain. Moving to the 35. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Shotgun, empty backfield on 2nd and inches. It's a fly to the wideout. Now the senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
He missed it. And after the miss, they're still leading by 10.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And it's incomplete. Tried for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to begin the second half. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now here comes the bunch formation. Second down, looking to throw it. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Scramble play by the quarterback. Gain of 20. And that's a first down.
There's a 1st and 10 play. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he's tackled after the catch. Second down play coming up. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Gets some space around the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And they're able to tack on the extra point.
14.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Oregon offense comes back out on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Makes a quick grab. Finds room at the 30. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Nowhere to run up the middle. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Davis. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
No gain on the play. Third down coming up.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. To throw, it's Herrera. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down. The Ducks will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. With the return, it's Jones. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Trying to extend the play. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. And he throws his third interception of the day. Going the other way, can they stop him? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Gives it to the back. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably think.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Clemson, 14.
That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Clemson offense is back out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. He's moving out of the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
And the junior gets home, making a sack there. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. And the Tigers will bring their punt team onto the field. That's his fourth punt already today. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see this second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, keep working that clock and trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Loses 3. Second down coming up.
Now it's second down here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Not much on that play, brought down short. Third down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there. The Tigers will send the punt team onto the field. On the kick now for the 5th time today. They'll kick it away here. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the returner will be brought down.
And your Oregon Ducks will take over first and 10.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Dropping back, it's Herrera. Trying to create here on the move. And it's complete downfield. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. And the Ducks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Tailback takes the handoff again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And they've got him. The defense makes a big play in the last play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter coming up. The Ducks will line up to kick it away. Back out to punt for the 4th time today. The punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together in this drive. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. They're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The DB's backing off from the line now. It's an out route. The catch made. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Big throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, to catch him out.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. No press here. The defense backing away. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. And the pass is complete to the tight end. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it again. He escapes one man, but he'll be swallowed up in the play and taken down.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the 4th quarter.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And it's caught inside the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers. And now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Oregon, 31. Clemson, 21.
Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
Will take over 1st and 10.
And the Bucs' powerful offense is back on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line, the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Herrera. Looking right. This one caught. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
Here's the second down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Running back grabs it on a screen.
Good time here to drop this screen in for the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? Catch made over the middle.
When the defense gets these guys to third down, they get a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
They'll work the clock here with the running game. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Can they convert on third down and keep this drive rolling? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
1st and 10 now for the offense. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. And now a timeout taken by the defense trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's 3rd and long. Toss play to the outside. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Sticking with the running game. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Can they pick up the first on the ground?
Well, why not, Chris? These guys have been doing it all year. This offensive line has been a staple, and this back has the vision to be able to find that crease to get the first down, and you're that much closer to advancing.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues.